welcome back to another reading. Today we're going to be doing another Q&A answering video for Freen and Becky. This is a paid private reading that is specially requested for Freen and Becky, and this person that requested this reading did ask these specific questions, and they did say that this reading was okay to be public. So today we're going to be doing this reading on Freen and Becky and answering certain questions on the two of them, okay? So we're going to first start with the first question is, how is Freen really feeling towards Seng currently? So let's see. How is Freen currently feeling towards Seng currently? How is Freen currently feeling towards Seng? Okay, you guys, so okay, one more card. How is Freen really feeling when it comes to Seng right now? How is Freen feeling when it comes to Seng right now? How is Freen feeling right now when it comes to Seng? How is Freen feeling? I am struggling to get over the past. Okay, you guys, so for Freen right now, how is she feeling regarding Seng? She does see Seng as the King of Pentacles, someone that cares about his career, and career is like a big focus for him, but maybe he would put in the past, like maybe he would have put career opportunities or his career ahead of her, okay, when it comes to certain situations. So she does view him as like someone that takes opportunities, that puts his career as a priority. Like he doesn't really care much about other things. Like his career is like the first thing that he does actually care about, okay? And so when it comes to her and Seng, she does feel like that there has been a lot of fights, there has been a lot of negativity that happened when it comes to the two of them, okay? And right now when it comes to him, she does really feel unclear about him. She does feel undecisive. She does try to show that, you know, she's strong when it comes to this situation and she has gotten over it, okay? Like, I do feel like that she has walked away, okay, with the Eight of Cups. She has walked away from him. She has walked away from the situation. But still, this situation does sort of still affect her to this day. And I do feel like, you guys, that Seng can make efforts towards her, and probably he has made efforts regarding Freen. I feel like that he would want to start new beginnings with her, but I feel like the place where she is at right now, she feels like that she has walked away from that situation and she doesn't really want to get back to it. And with this card, it's also making a lot of sense that forgiveness, I am struggling to get over the past. Yes, right now she's still struggling to give forgiveness and get over the past, okay? Like, she has walked away from him and walked away from that situation. Like, she doesn't really want to get involved with that anymore, but he also sometimes does, I feel like, does take actions towards her or want to get back into her life in some sort of way, okay? But with the Judgment, like, Freen really does feel like that there has been a change in her, and she doesn't really want to get back into the past, and she doesn't really want to give forgiveness, because I feel like between the two of them there also has been certain disagreements and fights and stuff like that when it comes to the two of them. So I feel like right now how she feels regarding Seng is that she still remembers whatever situation happened between the two of them, and I feel like that he does make efforts from time to time, but I feel like that she doesn't really want to get involved with him right now, or at this certain time she doesn't really want to get involved with that. It's something that she doesn't really want to get into again with the Eight of Cups, okay? She doesn't want to walk away from that situation, okay? So that's what I'm getting for Freen. And also with this card, I feel like that she also doesn't really want to give forgiveness and start a new beginning with him like he would want, okay? She still is like stuck with the past, with whatever situation happened. All right, so that's what Freen is feeling towards Seng. Let's get into the next question. So the next question is, after the whole situation with Seng and Freen kissing dating incident in 2023, how does Becky feel about it now that a year has passed? Okay, so let's see, how does Becky feel about the Seng and Freen kissing incident in 2023? Okay, so let's see, how does Becky feel now that a year has passed regarding that situation? How does Becky feel about that situation of, okay. Okay. All right, so when it comes to Becky and how she's feeling, she does feel like that definitely Freen has grown a lot from that certain situation with Seng. She does feel like with the Ace of Wands that Freen has definitely built growth, and she came hand in hand with Freen in this situation. Like she both, with her and Freen, like she was with her in the situation. She was guiding her and helping her, and she does feel like that over time Freen has grown and overcame the situation, and they both worked in the situation together. With the Six of Pentacles, they both are there guiding each other, and she does see herself as someone that also helped Freen in this situation. So right now, looking back at it, she does feel like that her and Freen have definitely moved forward the situation. But I feel like still from time to time, I feel like that Becky sometimes, like, she's afraid and she does stress about maybe saying, like, getting involved again with Freen in some sort of way, because she does see him as someone very sneaky, a person that is lying, that is sneaky with the Seven of Swords. So Becky does not see Seng in a very positive way, and she does really hope that he really stays away. Like, she sort of does feel really defensive when it comes to Freen, when it comes to him. She does see him as a Seven of Swords person, and she does want to sort of block him away. So I feel like sometimes, you know, she does have fears about him, because she also does have feelings for Freen, right? So she really doesn't want him to get involved, okay? She does feel like that they both sort of have built and overcame the situation, and now that a year passed, she just hopes that a situation similar to this, or he doesn't come back again, because yeah, definitely she does sort of view him as like a negative person, and I feel like sometimes, you know, she does have fears regarding him, but overall she does feel like that it's not a situation that her and Freen overcame together, and she also was able to be there for Freen in that situation. Okay, so right now, let's get into the next question. What can be a reason / factor that Becky and Freen will stop having these romantic feelings for one another? Okay, so let's see. What can be a reason or a factor of them both stopping to have feelings for one another? What can be a reason or a factor they both stop to have feelings for one another? Yeah. Okay. Alright, you guys, so I'm getting very clearly over here what is gonna be a reason like they both are gonna like have or stop having feelings for one another. So I feel like mainly reason is gonna be a third person. Very coming strongly here, of like a third person comes between them, one of them dates another person and has a relationship with another person, or they both go their own ways, like one of them becomes in a relationship and another one has found someone that they love. That can be a big reason that they both are going to start having feelings for one another, especially if they both moved on with other people. Okay, definitely I feel like though it's not going to be easy for them to sort of walk away like from their feelings. Okay, if it ever happens, it's going to be like after a very big reason, like maybe them both finding other partners, or a third party being or coming between the two of them. Okay, because I feel like even if one of them like started dating another person, I feel like the other girl wouldn't really stop having feelings, at least for a while. Like she would still have love for the other girl, but even if she started dating another person. So I feel like the only way that they both would stop having feelings for one another, if they both like sort of found different people, or maybe there's like maybe there is like a very big third party that could cause problems between the two of them, or maybe distance one of the two of them from the other. Okay, so let's say, for example, Freen does become with another third party, and this third party does really make her stay away from Becky. Okay, if that certain situation happened, for example, and that third party is like saying bad things about Becky and all of that, and it causes misunderstandings and stuff like that, I feel like that would cause the two of them to have a disagreement and stress and all of that, and that can be a reason. And this is just an example. I'm not saying that this is gonna happen, okay? So yeah, definitely like a big factor I'm seeing here is them being with third people or third person coming between the two of them. Another factor I'm seeing, if they both, you know, sort of work in their own things, and maybe they stop working with each other as much and really get involved with other people that they would work with a lot, I do feel like that can sort of make them feel a little bit distant from each other and feel hanged up. Okay, so yeah, this is like two factors that I'm seeing, but I feel like the third party factor is the biggest thing over here that it's coming up for me. But definitely I feel like either way, I don't feel like that their feelings are gonna leave that easily. Okay, like even if they ever like date another person or anything like that, I don't feel like their feelings are gonna like fully disappear, because feelings, you guys, they don't really go away that easily. Feelings stay. Okay, like feelings stay there. Okay, you still have love for that person no matter what, and I feel like that is sort of a similar situation for Freen and Becky, that no matter what, they would still have love for each other. Okay, and I feel like it will definitely be like a situation where they both will feel tied if it ever happened. Okay, they will feel lost and tied and anxious. Okay, but those are certain factors that I feel like can be a reason for them to maybe stop having feelings. Okay, but I feel like that they will still have love for each other no matter what. It's definitely something that I'm picking up. Okay, next question. What is one trait personality that makes Becky have feelings for Freen and Freen for Becky? Okay, so first let's see Becky. What is something that Becky loves about Freen? What is something that Becky loves about Freen? Yeah. What is something that Becky loves about Freen? Okay, wow, I'm getting a very beautiful message here. So first of all, whatever Becky loves about Freen is that they both definitely started off as friends. They both definitely started as friends. They both have like this very beautiful, like, they both had this like very beautiful friends slash sisters bond. Like they both were like very close, like sisters, friends, and it was definitely, for Becky, it was definitely a bond that she never really experienced this much with someone else. So when she had this bond with Freen, it was very different for her. Like she didn't really know exactly what it was at the beginning. Definitely she thought that maybe they were friends and sisters, and as you guys see with Three of Cups, like three girls that could be sisters or friends. So definitely she did have like this very beautiful bond with Freen, and she sort of was having a lot of questions about this bond. Like this bond really made her feel interested, and it wasn't like a bond that she got bored of at all. I feel like it was definitely a bond that made her feel interested, that made her feel a lot of emotions with the High Priestess as well. Becky, I feel, you guys, she's really smart, and she can have this intuitive feelings about people. Like she can read people like with the third eye over here. So she's intuitive to some sort of level. And with Freen, she did really just feel different about her. And she did feel that Freen is like a genuine person. Like she's not a person that would sugarcoat things with her or would trick her. What's interesting is that Becky, what really made Becky really love about Freen is that Freen is the Empress, but at the same time, Freen is the Imperior as well. So Freen does give really nurturing, caring energy to Becky. Becky really loved how much Freen would take care of her and would care about her. So she loved how Freen really did have this really nice and nurturing energy, but at the same time, she loved how Freen would also give this masculine energy that she's protective of her, and she's really protective and possessive of her as well. So that is really things that really Becky liked about Freen is that she could be these two personalities at the same time. Very caring and very nurturing, but also very protective and possessive. And I feel like those are qualities that she made her really fall in love with Freen. And just the fact that they both can really enjoy time together and have fun and also be able to grow together. It's something that Becky really enjoys when it comes to her and Freen, and she feels like all of these qualities are just something that she loves about their bond and about Freen as well, okay? So this is what Becky feels and like why she really likes Freen and has feelings for her. Right now, let's check for Freen. Let's see for Freen. What is one trait that Freen made Freen fall in love with Becky? What does Freen make love about Becky, okay? Yeah. So I picked a lot more cards for Freen because I feel like Freen has definitely went through a journey when it comes to her and Becky. So one thing that Freen really likes about Becky is that Becky can be really caring and giving. Like Becky probably was someone that is really thoughtful when it comes to Freen. I feel like that Freen did really feel like Becky's thoughtful, that Becky really gives a lot of emotions into things like gifts or stuff like that. So Freen really likes about Becky is that she's really thoughtful of her. I feel like Freen really has went through a difficult time with the Ten of Swords, with the Five of Cups, with the Ace of Swords. A time where she felt a lot of swords into her back. She felt really unbalanced. She felt that there was a lot of things that she had lost and she had a lot of stress in her mind and she was really not sure which way to go in her life. But one thing about Becky is that Becky made her feel really strong and Becky really made her feel that she can do this. So she does like about Becky about how caring and how encouraging she can be when it comes to her. And when she is around Becky, she just feels like she is very bright, very happy, very joyful. She could also let her inner child out with Becky. So she really likes the feeling that she has with Becky. She knows a lot of people, but not all of them made them feel the same way that Becky has, okay? And Becky really gives her encouragement to climb up, okay? She has friendships and she has things, but no one has really gotten that close to her and encouraged her as much as Becky has, okay? So definitely I feel like one trait that Freen likes about Becky is that when there is no one there around you in a certain situation, Becky's gonna be there for me. So that's something that Freen really likes about Becky, is that she's there for her. She encourages her. When she's feeling her lowest, Becky can really make her feel the strongest and be in the brightest energy, okay? So Becky really gives a lot of positivity to Freen, okay? So last question now. When did both of them realize that their feelings are not just best friends type? Okay, so let's see. When did both Freen and Becky sort of realize that their bond is not really just best friends? When did Freen and Becky really realize that their bond is not really just best friends? Okay, so I feel like over time, like they both started feeling that this is not just like normal friendship, okay? I feel like the more that they work together, the more that they got into maybe roles that were involved with romance and they were involved as lovers. I feel like the more that they got involved in those certain roles, the more that they realized that what their bond is not really friendship as they thought at the beginning, okay? I feel like this is even before that they both realized that they fully have feelings. I feel like they both were at a stage that, okay, our friendship is not just like a normal friendship. Like my other friendships are not this. Like they both felt like they both were really close to each other. They both were big, very light energy to each other. And I think that they probably did act or see certain people around them that maybe turned into best friends or lovers or stuff like that. Like something like that showed them. I feel like that something showed them that whatever they are feeling is not just friendships, and they are more than best friends. Like if anything, they both were best friends, but something more than friendship. Okay. So definitely I feel like that it was the more that they worked together, the more that they realized. It's hard for me to say an exact time, but I do feel like that when Becky realized like earlier than Freen that their bond is not just like a normal friendship, and then Freen realized later that okay, maybe we're not as best friends that we say, but we definitely have like a closer bond. And I feel like that was maybe around last year or like the beginning of this year. I feel like that it was like the more they worked together, the more that they realized. Okay. So I feel like that they have known this for a while, but when it comes to their feelings, it's like a different story. But they both know that they are not just like best friends, because definitely the bond that they have is like more than normal best friends. Okay, like they both are pretty much closer than normal best friends are. Their contact is pretty much closer. Their comfort level as well. Okay, so they both do realize that. Okay, but they don't have an exact name for their bond, but they definitely know that their bond is definitely closer than normal best friends and sisters. Okay. Alright guys, and that's the reading for Freen and Becky. I really hope you guys that you enjoyed this reading and that this reading resonated with all of you. And thank you so much for the person that purchased this reading. And please let me down know in the comments what you guys think about this reading. I really like to hear you guys' feedback. And see you guys next time. Bye.